Peace, beloved, peace. It's your homie, YungContent, the unofficial sensei of the culture, mastering youthfulness and contentment. And I had to play that little European drum and bass, feeling very, very international. Speaking of Mr. International himself, we got Cagyjan, NFT legend himself, all the way from El Salvador. Welcome to the show, bro. So happy to have you on. Thanks for being here. Oh, wait.
Yo, what's up, man? I was looking like a dumbass. I was like I didn't know we were like actually like my face was actually live. But yeah, thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Bro,
It's
people
always
are like,
fun
"Where's
to.
Cagy at, man?" It's like a search party for you right now. Where's Cagy? Where's Cagy? You know what I mean? Where's the content? But I know you have a lot.
Yeah,
I'm so happy to have you to tell your story here. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I see Arcanine in the chat. Amazing. What's up? What's up? I don't know if we're live on Theta as well.
Yeah, we're live on
But
Fada as
anyway.
well. I got one viewer. Fada's kind of kicking my ass lately, but YouTube's here. What up? Says Rage Cage. Yo, Rage Cage. Hey, y'all.
Yeah, they call me Rage Cage. You know, that was the Lad City that gave me that nickname.
Really?
But yeah. The
That's
Lad
what's
City gave
up.
me that nickname. That was
So,
Buffalo. I don't know if you know Buffalo, right?
yeah, Crypto Buffalo, good guy, good producer. Dude, I just want to say that your grind has been inspiring me for a while. You drop a lot of alpha. You really grind. You really give a shit about your community. You're spending hours on hours every week with them. So yeah, thanks for just give credit where credit is due. Like how long you been doing that? Do you love what you do? What do you love to do?
Yeah. I've been doing content for a long time. Before crypto, I've been, I was grinding Twitch 12 hours a day. It went good, then shit went bad, and I never stopped. And basically, throughout this few years that I've been doing Twitch and YouTube and whatever, kind of my brother kind of like backed me up, and he told me, bro, don't worry about it, just keep doing it until you find your groove. And I had the confidence to kind of keep going because I had the economic backup to keep doing it, right? Because my brother just told me, yo, just do it, if not, I would have had to go back to work. And then I found crypto, and I was already kind of like ready to fucking like grind because I was already grinding. But I'm not gonna say it was all cute and stuff like that, because there was moments where like my grind, I was like, bro, like what the fuck am I doing? I'm doing so much grind for nothing, right? And even now I'm kind of falling into that because I grinded so much, and it's just you get burned out. But we could talk about that.
For sure,
But
for sure.
yeah, I've been doing content for a long time.
Now, yeah, you're on a lot of people's radar. I know you're on the lads. You have your own thing. What is so special about this NFT community to you that is different from, going into finance or going into fucking the medical field or engineering? Well, why the NFT field for you?
I think it was kind of like a natural thing that happened because for me it was just gaming. At the beginning, gaming wasn't really related to NFTs. It was kind of, but gaming wasn't really defined by NFT gaming. There was a lot of components to gaming. It was, there was games that, maybe you earned with crypto, some of them, the NFT part. But I think everything is coming together now where like it's NFT, the earning money or like crypto. There's also the governance side of with the tokens. There's a lot. Everything's coming together. And I think, as a matter of fact, Axie Infinity was the one that brought everything together and said, okay, if you're gonna do a game, it needs to have governance. It needs to have play to earn. It needs to have NFTs. It needs to have a good community. It needs to have all this components. It needs to have DeFi. Axie Infinity has DeFi because when you earn and you want to like
Yeah.
actually cash out, you need to use DeFi. So Axie Infinity put all the components together that every single other game had like only one little thing out of that. So I actually brought it together, and it's just exciting, man, because I know this shit is gonna be this is it. Like I know Call of Duty, I know Overwatch, I know all these fucking games. They're gonna have to change.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen in 1 year, 2 years. I don't fucking know, but it's gonna happen. It's
Yeah.
inevitable. It's one of those things, right? So.
I could definitely see you as the main commentator for like Axie Infinity or like some big, you know, fighting games, Mortal Kombat. I could see you commentating. I really do. Where do you get the name Rage Cage from? I love how you're always just blunt. You don't beat around the bush. People really appreciate that about you. So some people are just probably hating and being a little simps, but
I think, yeah, the rage cage came from that. Definitely Buffalo from Lad City was one of the ones that, yo, this guy's just
Johnny
raging all the time.
Cage.
Yeah, he's like a rage cage, and it kind of stuck with people. It made sense. I wasn't mad about it. I was like, okay, cool, like whatever. You guys want to call me rage cage? I don't give a fuck, right? So I went with the flow, and I think in terms of like some people liking it, some people don't. I think it's a either you love me or you hate me. There's no middle ground, right? And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm pretty sure I made a lot of mistakes too, like raging. I'm not gonna say like, oh, here's the blunt guy that is always right. It's not like that. I made a lot of mistakes out of just being mad, like, right? I call maybe some people out or some shit, and maybe I don't even have the whole truth, right?
Yeah,
But and I understand that. I'm conscious about that. It's not like I'm crazy, like, oh yeah, I'm so fucking right. But I try to keep it how I feel, right? That's what I try to do in
for sure.
general. So
Was there a part of your journey where you're making content and you're like, hey, I'm gonna throw in the towel, or you always had that spirit to keep pressing forward? Was there like any like tragic hard times that you had to go through with this whole journey? Because I always like to hear the story behind the glory.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I had like I said, when I was doing Twitch, I had moments where like, fuck this, man. I had 2 viewers, 3 viewers. I didn't crack. I didn't crack the code of YouTube yet. Like I was learning and shit. Like I was like, what the
Dude, give
fuck
me
am
the
I
code
doing?
now, please. I'm just
No, it's not that easy. It's kind of like it's testing, because it
yeah,
really has to do with your content and all that crap. Like there's tips there that everybody can use, but it's not gonna guarantee anything. But you gotta fit your strategy with YouTube to your content, and that's something like people just gotta figure out themselves little by little. But even now I'm at a moment where, like I said 2 weeks ago, I'm like, yo, I'm super low motivation. You might see me here and all that stuff, talking, being passionate. I'm still passionate, but in terms of motivation, fucking sitting down on the computer and fucking making a video, it's been like all time low. And I think it's due to me grinding too much. I didn't really take the time to, and I knew this was gonna come,
that's
right?
big.
I knew when you grind too hard, you're gonna burn out. That's for sure. You're gonna burn out. There's no way around it. That's something that is known in the YouTube industry. You grind too hard, you get burned out at some point, and you start feeling like, what the fuck, man? Like I can't. And 2 weeks ago, I was feeling like that, and I think I'm recovering now. Now it's a moment where I'm like, I'm almost there. Like I'm ready to grind again, 2 videos a day, right? So,
Yeah,
you gotta accept that, right? And it gives you anxiety too, because there's other people grinding too, um, and like you don't want to compare yourself, but at the end of the day, you're competing in a way, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to separate myself,
yeah,
that I'm not competing. Like I don't want to
yeah,
compete. I want to do my own thing,
yeah,
and it's because I see a lot of people copying my shit,
yeah,
right? And this is a free market. Anybody can do the same videos as me. But holy shit, I grinded all these videos, and then comes this new guy. He sees all my videos. He does the same thing, and he literally has. Like I'm talking about X person. I'm not talking about somebody specific, but somebody can come do the same videos as me because my strategy already worked, and they could get to the same level as me. And it's like, holy shit, bro. I've been fucking reading about all these games and all this shit, and they have like the whole fucking
yeah. They
thing
have your
lined up for them
information. They just study it and write notes and regurgitate that information that you
in their
spent
own way,
time. Yeah, yeah,
which is okay because everybody, viewers like to watch different personalities. That's okay.
yeah,
But sometimes I see videos, I'm like, yo, that's exactly what I did. And they do it like right after, like 2 or 3 days after. It's like, wow.
yeah. That's why I really like you, lads, Crypto Stash, and yeah. There's just like this Atlantean pillars, these titans in the sense that are just all like forming rings together. And it's cool to see that because I don't think you need to burn yourself out. Like I think you're smart enough to like open the dam full floodgates. But at the end of the day, a lot of these companies, it's like marketing, your advertising, like they don't get it either. I think. Or is there anybody that's believing you now in the rough that's like wants to fully invest in you so you don't gotta be burned out? I think you just need something behind you, right? Like a battery. behind in your back?
Yeah, yeah, I would say Lad City. It's yeah, they support me in many ways. I mean, they understand that I'm doing my shit, that I need to take my time off. I talk to Buffalo all the time. I was talking to him just now, like a few hours ago, and he's like, "Bro, can we do the show?" I'm like, "I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the internet now is working. I think we can do the show actually." So, but they understand. They understand. Buffalo understands me like perfect. We're like good friends. Like he's not worried about like, you know we got G-Host too from Axie Infinity. He's been supporting me forever, and when I feel like shit, I'm like, yo, G-Host, like I don't know what to do here or whatever. My brother too. There's a few people. There's also some people in the community as well in the Discord that understand. I've been out of the Discord. I haven't even been talking. Sometimes I talk and stuff like that, but people understand.
Yeah. I
There's
miss
people
you, Kay.
understand.
Come back.
Definitely.
I miss you, bro.
Yeah. There's a lot of people I understand for sure. Like I don't think it's everybody like wants me to grind, but some people don't. That's for sure.
For
Some people
sure.
don't understand the grind. Yeah.
For sure. I know, and when they see you in a week, they miss you. I think I'm really interested in your videos, and I just want you to be solid. Shout out to the 16
Mm-hmm.
viewers in here. My homie Walshy says, say hi to Cagy for me, young. Shout out to Walshy.
Hey, I see Walshy, I see Grusher, I see Hector, I see Lad City. What's up? I see Purple Sky, I see Crypto Spacia, Apex Hunter. Yes, he's one of my mods. Never Fortnite. Yeah, these are people I know. Some
I
of them.
love that. I love that. Shout out
So.
to Hector. True, got to keep plugging away despite not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, Hector, for sure. You just dropped your Amigos piece, so continue to grind on that. Go support Hector Morgan's Amigo NFT. So, what's El Salvador like? What's the entire community feel there? The energy of being legal tender with Bitcoin.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a few things here. Most people, all of them, I would say 98% of the people are confused. They don't understand what the fuck this even means, right? There's a few communities in El Salvador that do take Bitcoin, they understand it. But for the most part, people don't get it. But the two things that I figured out with my brother here is basically rich people don't want it, right? They don't want it. But they don't understand it. They don't want it, but they don't understand it. It's almost like you're challenging my money. That's how they see it. Poor people are willing to embrace it, but don't understand it. So both parties do not understand it, but they both have different perspectives. So that's kind of how it is right now. So people don't get that. Now, in terms of NFTs, obviously we're far away. But what people are not understanding is this being the first country that is like a crypto country. This is a 100%. Like that's it. Like in 90 days, every single place has to accept Bitcoin. Now, what that's gonna do is that's gonna open the gates for everything else, right? El Salvador, people are gonna start looking into like, yo, like let me see what other coins are out there. Let me
Where's Matic?
see this. Yeah. They're gonna price discovery, right? They're gonna start looking into all this stuff. So that's why I think El Salvador is a great place to kind of explore before this shit blows up, to understand how people are looking at this. And that's really where I came from. I knew it wasn't gonna be like everybody accepting, but I wanted to understand how something grows from nothing to something, because that's how I felt in early 2020. Nobody fucking understood NFTs. Only a few, like a group of people. And now look, everybody knows about NFTs. Everybody's a fucking guru now, right? So I think it's gonna happen the same thing in El Salvador in terms of like.
Do you want to stay there long term and have a video camera behind you documenting this process, or do you want to just put a billboard up, follow Cagyjan? You know what I mean? They need a voice. They need a voice of the people. They just need, they can find Google and stuff, but a lot of suits and ties and politicians are not going to guide them in. You don't think?
Well, that's really interesting because the politicians here are super young and they're the ones that proposed the Bitcoin law. So yes, the politicians for sure are gonna teach people. It's part of their bill, the one that passed. The legislation that passed.
Yeah.
Actually has in there that they will teach people. They will set up a system where people start to understand how to use Bitcoin.
Wow.
So once you teach people how to use Bitcoin and a wallet, I mean, from there their minds are gonna expand. And even if they don't actually do it themselves, if somebody approaches them like, hey, you should check out this coin, you should check out this game that is a crypto game, they're like, okay, yeah, sure. It's like it flows. But if I tell somebody about a crypto game right now and they're not even willing to open a wallet yet for Bitcoin, which is the legal tender, I mean, it's too far away. But I have done it, and some people have understood it. Actually, I was talking to this girl at a bar. She was the bartender, and she was doing graphic design. And I told her, you know that you could do like a unique graphic design and you could put it on the blockchain. And I explained to her in a piece of paper. I told her, give me a, and she was actually like, holy shit, like mind blown. That there's no way they're teaching her that in the school here. Not even in the United States they're teaching. Imagine here. So
yeah, because they say that El Salvador is like riddled with crime, and be scared to go there. But don't you feel like Bitcoin can like change everything around? You do a big NFT conference there, like, you see with the drug war and shit. Like, what do you see happening with? I think you're a futurist. You can see shit like that.
Well, yeah, what before I came here, what I did was I informed myself because people just Google, right? And Google might be updated, right? Outdated, man. I'm sorry. And it is actually. So I informed myself. I looked at the president talking in conferences and talking in the ONU. How do you say that? In the United Nations, whatever the fuck. I saw his speech there. I saw his speech in many places. He actually um, got sanctioned by the international community for some bullshit. And he brought everybody together, all the ambassadors, United States, Canada, fucking Spain, and he put them all together. And for 1 hour and a half, he fucking schooled those motherfuckers. This guy is 38 years old. He sat them down and he said, listen, bam, bam. He laid it out. No fucking, like, not giving one fuck. He said, you guys want to control us. How do we do things here? But we want to be like you guys. And if we want to be like you guys, you got to let us be however we want to be so we could get to that point. Because what I'm seeing is for many, many years, all you big countries, right, are not letting us operate so that we can grow. And he fucking laid it out. This guy has no chills, right? And some people say he's kind of like a dictator type of shit, but he can't be a dictator because once you implement Bitcoin, there's no way you can be a dictator. If you don't control the money supply, you cannot be a dictator. You can't expropriate people from their money.
Facts.
And in terms of the gangs, he actually lowered the crime rate by 60%. So, I mean, the first thing he did when he got into office like 2 years ago, he fucking sent all the troops to the worst places in El Salvador to control that shit.
That is inspiring.
So those are like military measures, but they were needed, right?
Yeah.
And the international community was talking shit like, oh, why are you doing that? That's dictator type of shit. I'm like, he's like, nah, there's a bunch of fucking crime here. We gotta fucking send the army to this bad places. We have to do it. There's no other way.
Yeah.
And that's what he did, and he lowered the crime. So
that shows me that a lot of the degens in this community really need to hear what you just said and fucking repost that, because we're so focused on the micro. Oh, I'm aping into this, I'm aping into that, but hearing that's what's gonna really implement our world, this NFT world that we want to live in. That shit right there, that type of leadership, that type of zeal. So
no, and that's something that I wanna try to tap into with the president. I want to see if I can actually reach him. I don't think it's that hard, but if I actually do in this trip, if I reach the president,
you're gonna do it.
Like
you're gonna do it.
Yeah, I want to do it natural. I don't want to push too hard. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
But if I do, then I'll explain to him NFTs and how he can actually empower the whole fucking ecosystem here in El Salvador. I mean, imagine fucking, instead of having IDs like fucking on your wallet, having digital IDs on NFTs, like, on a government blockchain where everybody can see, transactions and all that stuff, and even voting. Like, if there's anybody that would do a transparent system, a voting transparent system, I think it will be El Salvador. Actually, I think there might be the first ones in the next elections to have like a voting on the blockchain system. I mean, look at all the bullshit that happened in the United States, right? that people were like, did Trump win or not win? I don't fucking know, right? But it's not clear because we can't verify it. So I think there's a lot of work to do in El Salvador, and I think the minds are open in terms of the government.
I'm Puerto Rican, so it's like you could literally take the whole like green card aspect, turn that into NFT for some environmental shit on the streets where people are cleaning up the streets with an NFT that they own, and that you get airdrop shit too. I don't know. It's just incentivizing like ecosystems and clean energy.
Yeah.
Call it green card. I don't fucking know. It's just something that's like a twist on words that the young can get inspired by.
And people can get paid like automatically too. Like, you know, if you have a social security, right, NFT, I mean, it drops right into your wallet. Like, you know, that's the future. That's the future. Of course, that's the future. I mean, fuck that shit, you know.
For sure. And so, then, how is your Avogachis doing? Because I always love seeing.
Yeah. I'm actually fucking slacking.
You're petting them? Because I hope you're petting them. Because I know you're traveling and stuff. So.
Yeah, it's very hard to. I'm actually gonna do it right now. Let me actually fucking go to Matic here, change it. Yeah, I'm gonna pet him. I pet him like a day ago. But one thing I would like to see with Aavegotchi, now that we're talking about Aavegotchi, is for them to implement like, I mean, a little bit more time, dude. I feel like every 12 hours is too fucking much, you know? Don't you think? What do you think about that?
I don't have any Avogachis. My friends, you know, they still have their portals that they haven't opened. You know, my collection spreads out from other things. But Avogachis, I just say it because they're like a DeFi leader. And, you know, with this transition where if we go to a bull run, DeFi is going to be talked all over. I think it's a smart investment that you made, you know, in the community.
Yeah, I think people didn't understand Aavegotchi. Aavegotchi has so much potential. I think it's being overlooked. I mean, they have a strong community.
What's overlooked?
But you know, we're talking. You know how Axis are. You know, people know about them because people play to earn. Aavegotchi is not that straight up play to earn, but it's one of those games right now that it's like, bro, it's like a DeFi game, like a true DeFi game. They're the fucking ones that invented that shit, basically. I mean, it is a DeFi game. Now, all these new DeFi games are kind of trash. This one is a pet that you have money inside, and that money generates passive income. Yeah. And then with that pet, you can fucking rank up, and then that ranking up in the future might, you know, allow you to get a loan somewhere else because you have reputation.
Yeah, for sure.
So you know, they got it on lockdown. Not only that, the governance system in Aavegotchi is the only game that has governance right now. I don't know what other game has governance and it works perfect. People are voting. There's a lot of
hype around them getting governance, like Star Atlas, but someone who's actually doing it. Yeah.
No, yeah, Aavegotchi's doing it. Aavegotchi's doing it. And you know, I know Axie Infinity's gonna do it too, but they don't have it yet. Aavegotchi is the first true game that has governance and it fucking works. So
for real, shameless plug. Someone said at the end of the day, U.S. wants vassal states. Wouldn't be surprised if they step in when more other economies follow El Salvador. Lad City said that. Shout out to Q or Buffalo.
Oh yeah, I agree. They're gonna feel the pressure.
Me to pet the mustache. Oh my god, I think my Gotchi is dead. Actually, laughing my ass off. Yo.
I just.
What do you say about the U.S. wants vassal states?
I don't know. What's a vassal state?
The U.S. just wants to step in. They're letting this happen now, and then it creates a domino effect. They'll step in.
No, I think the U.S. is just full of incompetent people right now in the government. I mean, these people are old as fuck. Yeah. You know, like you got Janet. You got Janet Yellen. You got all these fucking people. Like they don't understand shit. You know, they have a
Bitcoin.
They're afraid.
Trump says Bitcoin.
Yeah. No. And here's the thing about Trump. Trump, at least he talks about Bitcoin.
For sure.
At least he was the first president to talk about Bitcoin. He talked about it in a bad light.
Yeah.
But he was the first one to talk about it. Yeah. And that by itself, I mean, when are you going to see fucking Biden say anything about Bitcoin? You know, like the guy's not going to say shit. He doesn't have an opinion on anything. It's just straight up like just boomers, you know, like at least Trump is aware this shit exists, right? So
that's just funny.
Yeah, we're on the same shit. We're coughing hard here.
I love that. I gotta stop smoking all that fucking Shiba. Cheech and Chong over here.
But I think to finish off, they're scared, and El Salvador is going to become a powerful country, and Latin America, the more countries adopt it, it's going to become very, very powerful.
Yeah.
And if United States does not adopt, they will fucking like
Yeah.
lose their minds.
Yeah,
I'm
Latin
telling
America could be a force to nature in 2025. You know, if this it
Mhm.
really continues, it could be united. It could be have its sovereign currency. It could, you know, not
Oh
be in
yeah,
shambles from just like exportation that they've been taking advantage of for so long. You know?
yeah. Because here's the thing: what Bitcoin does is very simple, right? If I have Bitcoin in this country, right, and I'm not liking how the country is going, I'll just move to the next country that allows me to use Bitcoin, and it's a freer country. So I think the competition is going to be who is the freest country in the world.
Yeah.
The freest country with the best incentives is going to take the most people.
For real.
So, but with Bitcoin, So that means if I don't like the government right now, they can't take my money. I have it right here in my head. They can't take it away. It's just not possible.
You know
right?
who's gonna get you in Latin America? The person who builds Axie like Disneyland.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, come and see our attraction here, you know, and it's like NFTs to get you into side for free and like free fucking hot dogs. It's gonna be
I mean, in Philippines, it's happening. You know, in the Philippines, it's happening. There's like a little like village where they already put like Axie Town, right?
damn,
It's
that's
kind of
fucking cool.
Yeah, yeah. Axie Infinity is definitely it's a force of it's a powerful force, you know, and I feel it's gonna spread like everywhere.
How was
For sure.
BT? How was Miami? Someone said Miami. I don't really like Miami. I think it's like the Myrtle Beach of the world. But how was Miami? Like, what was that vibe like? Just with the community itself. I know that was special. Just having a bunch of like-minded people around you.
Yeah, BTC is a bunch of boomers, basically, that love BTC.
Yeah.
But I, what I notice is that nobody's a fucking maxi, dude. That's only on Twitter, dude.
Really?
You know?
That's
Yeah,
some
man.
crazy information you're fucking dropping here.
I mean, they're maxis, but they understand businesses too. Like if I talk to them about Axie, I talk about give me a project that you are in right now.
I'm in Cagyjan Chain, or maybe
Gods Chain.
Kusama.
Yeah. If I talk to them about something that they're doing, right, that makes sense, like it's like a traditional business, but on the blockchain. Like if we talk about games, it's a game on the blockchain. If we talk about these are things that are gonna be on the blockchain. I mean, first they can't be built on top of Bitcoin, right? So they understand that they don't want that. But when you tell them like, oh, we got this game, I told some Bitcoin maxi about Axie, and he was a gamer back then. And when I laid it out, he understood it. And he wasn't like, fuck that. Like he fucking got it. They're not real maxis. Like they're not like, oh, we don't want anything else. What they don't want is for the shitcoins to become like actual currencies. And it's true. They're not hard money.
Yeah.
A lot of this currencies, they're not hard money. They're not the properties of money. In a lot of this Ethereum currencies are they don't have properties of money. The properties of money, you know, limited supply, divisible, right? Easy to exchange, you know, accepted by a lot of people, you know, all those stuff. It's the things that Bitcoin already has, and no other currency is going to be able to replicate that. And it's the most decentralized one too.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
You know,
I'm pretty sure they when they say they don't want shitcoins like boosting. I mean, look, you know, they're like Dogecoin and Doge and shit. It's like, well,
yeah, I agree with that. But I agree with that. Like, fuck Dogecoin. Fuck all that crap. You know, those are distractions. They're funny. I invested in those. But I don't tell people to go do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a joke. It's a waste of time. You know? And it diverts from projects that are actually working hard, you know?
Until Dogecoin goes on the moon with Elon and it's official currency there, you know? It's like, okay.
Yeah, Elon is another one. This guy is just fucking, he's a joke. You know, I much respect to Elon, his fucking rockets, but this fucking narrative of, oh,
market movers.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, it's not green enough. Shut the fuck up. Your cars are not green. Like, shut up, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure. I'm pretty
and
sure
people don't see that. They're blind.
By the gallon at your
exactly.
Tesla factory.
And not only that, to charge a fucking Tesla, that's just connected to a power plant. Where the fuck you think that fucking energy comes from?
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, nobody says anything about that. Oh, what about the production of the fucking car? All that plastic. What do you think? That's fucking oil refinement. If you need to, all the plastic that goes into the cars and all those LED screens that are in the cars and all of
Preach.
that crap and all of that fucking batteries.
Yeah.
What do you think? What happens to the batteries these days? He still hasn't been able to recycle them.
Yeah.
Once they're, yeah, they have a big lifespan, but once they're gone, once they're dead, the only way is to leave them in an open field. There's nothing you can do about them. So this guy's just talking straight up shit, and
Yeah.
it pisses me off because people believe him. That's the worst part, you know,
Yeah.
because
That,
he is smart, but you know.
yeah, and then you have everyone's like, "Hey, NFTs are bad for the environment." I'm like, man, there's a lot different other things out there that you could be fucking worried about, like that. Everything you just said there with big 1%ers. It's cool because not often do you hear the NFT, like, you're an NFT guru, but like speak on real things. You know what I mean? Because we're
Yeah,
just in
yeah,
one
man.
linear lane. But it's cool to hear you
And
speak on other things.
I hate this woke companies, man. I'm not gonna mention any of them, but they're woke. Like this wokeness, like, oh, now our blockchain is
It's
green.
fake
Like,
woke.
shut
It's really
up.
fake woke.
Yeah, like, shut up. I know you're trying to appeal. Like, stop trying to appeal. Like, it doesn't matter. If you really are about the green shit, tell people to stop buying fucking mices. That's just plastic. That's not green, right? Tell people to stop using their fucking phones, right? Like,
Yeah, they're not
come
gonna do
on
that.
now. Like,
Yeah.
and then they start changing their logos into a green fucking, like, come on, like that's just woke shit. Like that's just trying to, like, just do your thing
Yeah.
and that's it. You know, it is what it is. The technology by itself pushes you to do things better.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Technology, that's what it does. It always starts like shit,
Yeah.
and over time it gets better. You don't have to be woke for people to accept you. You never seen Axie fucking put anything about green or anything like that. They're doing their thing
Yeah.
and running.
And they're
The actual
changing
blockchain
lives.
is a,
They're changing
yeah.
monetary people's lives, putting food on table. That's where your your money where your mouth is, right there.
Exactly, and they're not even like preaching this wokeness thing, like, oh, everybody inclusive. No. That's what they're doing. They're including everybody into the economy, but you don't see them often, you know, talking about like inclusivity and, you know, and gender and like like
For
all this
sure, bro.
crap. Like,
For
just do
sure.
your thing
For
and
sure.
be inclusive, and that's it.
For
You
sure.
know, that's what I like.
Yeah, there's a big shift right now with the young understanding that you know there's a big libertarian movement here. People want to be free. They want to be private. That you were saying that the Airbnb was recording you. You know, you have a right to privacy here. You know, so it's like if you're gonna give an inch, they're gonna take a mile. So it's like,
Yeah, I told the guy in the Airbnb. I told him, like, the last Airbnb. I told him, bro, look, I'm leaving. Imagine I wake up in my underwear and I'm getting a cup of coffee and I'm getting recorded. How does that sound to you? Would you like to be recorded by somebody random while you get a coffee in the morning and you on your underwear? And the guy was like, "Holy shit," you know.
Yeah.
So he got. So basically, yeah, I fucking had to leave.
For sure.
So privacy is important, yeah.
Absolutely. Also, what are some aspirations you have? Like, what kind of kid were you in high school? Like, were you like popular? Did you were you a full-time gamer then? Fuck, bringing your Game Boy everywhere. Like, what were you like in high
That's
school?
a good question. That's a good question. I was a popular kid before high school in my country. Just kind of by default. It wasn't like, you know, like, I didn't try too hard. It was kind of like a thing, right? We were a small group. So yeah, I was popular then, but then when I came to the United States, there was a lot of there's a lot of cultures, right? So you might come like, oh, you know it all, or you know whatever the fuck, and then you realize, holy shit, there's a bunch of cultures here. There's a culture clash. You gotta understand how to, get along with other cultures and shit like that. Although they're all Latin and shit, or most of them. So there, your egos kind of like, it goes down.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I struggled when I got here. So I became like a full-time gamer. I would skip school. So I was cool. I was a cool kid in the gaming world. All the cool kids would hang out with me to play games. But when it came to partying, I mean, they still invited me and shit, but like, I wasn't like the first person to be like, hey, yo, come to the party, right? Like, but I was the first person to be like, oh, let's play Halo or let's play Call of Duty. So outside of the partying shit, I was like the cool kid online, yeah, type of shit, I
That's
guess.
fire.
You know, or one of those, right?
That's awesome. And do you have like
yeah.
an OG that you look up to? Like everybody has to have OG, respect the OG. So is there an OG to you in your journey? That you saw doing crypto first, maybe like a, crypto lark. I don't know, something.
In reality, here's the thing. I saw Crypto Stash, but I wouldn't say like I look up to them, not in a bad way, because Crypto Stash is my boy. I was just with him in
For sure.
BTC
Good
Miami.
Good people.
He's good. He's a good guy, but nobody that I look up to like that, right? Did they inspire me in some type of way? I saw that they were doing it. Yeah, of course, but I don't look up to anybody because I do my own shit, right?
Yeah.
Like I really don't. Like this might sound cliche and shit, but I don't watch people's content. I really don't. Like when I
You're gonna watch this playback, that's for sure though.
here's the thing, when I watch content, I watch it to analyze.
Yeah.
Not to like to analyze and how can I do it better. But most of my content, I would say no. 95% of my content, it came out of my head. I didn't see anybody doing it.
Yeah.
Like nobody.
Yeah. I love those long lost relic streams. The fucking
20 hours stream.
20 hour
I don't think I don't think I know anybody in the crypto space that has done like 24 hours.
Taking photos of
like
your
that.
characters, posting that up. It's like just cool, genuine. Upgrading your sword, going through the dungeons. I don't even like Lost Relic. I don't even play it, but it's just I live vicariously. I think that's cool. That's cool. So no OG, maybe like a family or like a
I would say Ivan on tech.
Yeah.
If there's anybody that inspired me to do a genuine content, although some people hate him and shit, Ivan on tech is just Ivan on tech. He's a fucking joke. Yeah. I mean, this funny. guy,
he doesn't give a fuck. He don't care.
Yo,
he don't care.
BTC is going down, and he's like, and he starts the video. I know why you guys are here. We're getting wrecked, guys. We're getting wrecked. I understand. And he's just fucking joking, like he's a fucking. And I think it's funny. I think it's funny that he doesn't take it that serious, and that he's just a fucking hype man. Go, 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 guys! We're live. Welcome to Good Morning Crypto. Don't miss out. This is the best. He's a fucking
buy
hype
my course.
Man,
buy my course.
Yeah. Link in the description. Don't forget. Like he's good. He's good. He's a good creator. So yeah, I look up to Ivan on tech for sure.
Someone said, "Cagy, I just want to give you some cough syrup, my dog." He's honestly just right now. He's on his own frequency. I think you did 22 or 23 hours live. I think on LR Rage Cage.
Yeah, that was like one because it was back to back, like 18, 16, 20, like back to back every day.
You know what I think pushed you over the edge? It was that Ember Sword sale.
Oh yeah.
That pushed me over the edge too. I was literally just fucking tilted the whole day on that.
Yeah, I was that was a one
on my
actually.
Matic too.
Yeah, I do really need some cough pills. I'm pretty sick actually. Not pretty sick. I'm sick and I haven't gotten out of it because I keep drinking.
That's a cough of glory. What are you drinking?
Whiskey, Buchanan.
Yo, I would love when so Ember Swords. What do you think of that sale? I mean, you kind of gave up on Ember Swords or what?
No. I mean, I call it how I see it. I don't hate on any game. Like I don't hate on any game long term. They might take it personal, but I've been critical about Axie. I've been critical about not really Abagachi because I've never seen anything that I kind of like dislike or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been critical about Lost Relics, Ember Sword, Gala Games. I own a bunch of assets for Gala Games. I own a node in Gala Games, but I still call them out.
If it doesn't matter if you're critical, you're playing the game. I'm fucking giving
you
reviews.
No, and I don't even want to pull that card. I just want to be real, man.
Yeah.
If there's something I don't like, if there's something trash, then it's trash. Even Guild of Guardians, when the sale started, I was like, yo, this is fucking trash. But then I came back and I said, hey, it was a rough sale, but you guys made it work. Congratulations, blah, blah, blah. So I might talk shit, but I also recognize the good things, right?
Yeah.
Very important. It's not like I'm like on this negative train thoughts all the time, and then I never like come back when things are doing good, right? Like you have to be able to do both. You have to be able to be like, yo, this is trash, or this is good. Even Illuvium, they started talking shit about Axie when they started. They didn't even have a game, they didn't have a token, they didn't have anything. They're like, yo, we're better than Axie, period, right?
Yeah. No.
I got fucking mad. I told them off. But hey, the other day I saw a beautiful image from Illuvium, and I said, yo, you guys took shots at Axie, but I respect it. This shit is looking dope.
Yeah.
Bro, what am I gonna be? Like, oh, this shit looks like trash? No, that's just being,
Yeah. Don't let nothing's gonna make you in the entire space. Don't let it make you bitter. Let it make you better. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's not about being bitter. It's about being better. And we're just trying to help each other with conversation, real life dialogue.
Yeah, my conversations are kind of like, I try, I hit them where it hurts, but like it is what it is.
Absolutely.
I think it's important to do that. I think a lot of people are starting to play fucking politics, and I fucking hate that. I mean, it's inevitable.
Yeah.
But
it's inevitable for our NFT space. Yeah.
But people are starting to play hard politics. Like, oh, no, I'm not gonna say anything because then they won't give me access to this, or like, bro, fuck that. I'm gonna keep trying to keep it real because it's important. It's important to keep it real. If not, we get into this fucking like Call of Duty fucking players. Call of Duty players, even if they hate the fucking game, they're still playing that shit.
Yeah.
On YouTube. Can you believe that shit? Bro, if the game is trash, say that it's trash.
Yeah.
Why are you keep playing this shit? Because they're fucking paying you off. Like, you have to be able to be real. Fuck that shit, man.
Yeah. Call of Duty's in shambles.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so this is a experiment I did. I researched who the NFT guru was on Google, and the name that came up was, I wanted to let you know if you agree with this or not. The name that came up, what name do you think came up?
I would say Maddie, DCL blogger.
No, it came Gary V came up as an NFT guru on Google, like the first thing. What do you say to that?
I mean, it's very simple. I fucking love Gary V, but it's very simple. I mean, he has a lot of following. It's just that's an easy, most likely in the next couple months, DeFi guru is Mark Cuban. He's only been here for like 6 months, so whatever. That always happens. But I think Gary V has good intentions. He is a guru because he learns fast. He understood the power of the shit from early on. It's not something new for him.
Yeah.
He wasn't as engaged, but I think if there's anything that he's doing, it's positive rather than negative. So, do I think there's more gurus than Gary V? Absolutely. I consider myself more guru than Gary V. At least in
I would
the
say,
at least in the gaming side, right?
Yeah.
But I would say the absolute guru, I would say for me, my personal opinion, is Maddie, DCL blogger.
Yeah, DCL blogger for sure. I was buying Nana lands, and then I searched up Decentraland and Maddie came up. So it's like it was like the first point of contact for a lot of people.
Yeah, Maddie's a beast. I actually had like at the beginning like a little bit of prejudice. I was like, yo, is this guy? Some of the tweets that I was seeing, I didn't really like him. I was like, does this guy really know what the fuck he's talking about? But then I kind of like started to see more of his tweets. I'm like, yo, this guy knows what the fuck, right? So
victory.
Like
shout out to Parallel NFT. Just get on. Are you guys on? What up, Side Cup and Parallel? Shout out to Parallel. Coming on Fada, saying hello using ThoughtBot. Love you guys. Continue to do great work. Parallel's an NFT project that I really love. Really love those team. Really love how they engage with their community, what they're building, their artwork. Let me see this chat. Someone said, F that. Yo, Crypto Hustler 101. Thanks for what you do, bro. You always kill it in the Polkadot and Kusama NFT game. I've been seeing you since Library credits, Library, the platform. Continue to do your thing. Big shout out to you. Soma Pills, Overwatch players like. So, how long for your healing process for you to come back into content? And I'm happy that you took this time, bro. I'm honestly happy. It's like a rejuvenating time for you. We all miss you. and it's just it's good to talk to you. You know what I mean? It's good to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you, man. I think I'm gonna start like today or tomorrow.
No way.
Yeah. Like after this, I have a few videos I have to research or like games or whatever the fuck. Kind of put something together and then, you know, just start doing content from here. I mean, this is a prototype of what I really want to do. This is something that I had a vision for a long, long time. Gaming and traveling, which is something that nobody really does. Being able to set up anywhere and kind of like, hey, here I'm in El Salvador. What's up, right? Like, I fucking, I could literally right now just fucking. Actually, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see how it goes. Let's go outside and kind of like see what's up, right? See the view outside. This fucking computer is heavy, but fuck it, dude.
Yeah, let's see this viewage. This view ski.
Yeah,
Look at that kitchen. No, damn. This is the Bitcoin life right here.
Look at the pool right here. Look at the mountains.
You gotta bring some mujeres over there, man.
Yeah. Actually, that's the thing. I had some girls that wanted to come, and me and my brother told them no because we're working. Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta be able. That is one of the most important things. You gotta be able to
stay on your purpose.
To let go. Yeah, exactly. If not, then what's the fucking point of just stay home doing your content, right? If you can't say no to like partying or those are one of the most important things you struggle with traveling and working. It's like, when do you go out, when do you not? I mean, you're in a new place, why wouldn't you go out? But you gotta treat it like you're actually at home, right? You can't treat it like vacations. If you start treating it like vacations, then you get lost in the sauce, basically.
Yeah.
So
a man that's focused on his purpose is a dangerous being. Very dangerous.
Look at that. There's the bathroom. Right here, it has the view to.
That bathroom, what is that made out of? Marble? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That view is beautiful, man.
Beautiful. So yeah, it's cool to travel and do this. Now this is a prototype, of course. This takes money, so this is something that I have to plan out very well. But I would say I think next year would be like the start of this prototype, and this is like the first time I actually do it, and it's working.
Do you see yourself being like you maybe hiring a videographer so they can document you on your channel?
I would say an editor, because I like to vlog myself. I think like having somebody vlog you, it's kind of whack. I feel like I like the camera, like, hey, yo, what's up, guys? I'm here, blah, blah, blah. Look at this,
For sure.
Awesome. But editor for sure, so that when you finish the content, then you send it to your editor, and that's it.
Someone said, "Where the girls?" 911 Fun says, "Show the ladies." Damn, nice cat. Pick up some new ones. He said, "What are the Salvadorian girls like? Let us know."
Salvadorian. Well, if you guys want to know like details and shit, I haven't fucked any, but but they're cool. They're really cool, actually. I thought that I was gonna see less beautiful women.
There's a lot.
No, I'm serious. I thought it was gonna be like kind of whack a flaca, no ass or whatever. But there is beautiful ratchet women here for sure. But yeah, exactly.
Everyone is dying to that. I know we probably got a good like 10 minutes. I wanted to ask, what is some stuff besides Axie Infinity that you're really bullish on in the space? And it doesn't have to be a game, man. It could really be I don't know, smell-o-vision. I don't fucking know. Just something that you're really enthusiastic about in this.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with anything other than games, because it's just, if you focus on too many things, you get lost in the sauce. So yeah, in terms of games, I would say Guild of Guardians. I want to say Lost Relics, but bro, every time I bring up the token, like every single time I bring up and I talk about the token, the community is like, shut up, Cagy, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. Like all these people from Lost Relics, like most of the players in Lost Relics, they're like against the token, like a governance token, like a proper structure.
Weird.
And they're like, but you think it's not now before it was like, we don't need it. Now it's like, we need it, but it's so hard. And it's like, shut up. Like there's people that are doing it right now. and there's people that like Delphi Digital that can, you know, create tokens. So,
Shout out to
anyways,
Delphi
I don't.
Digital. That's the homies.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to go too deep into Lost Relics, but yeah, Lost Relics. I like Lost Relics, but that kind of like attitude, like not embracing what's the new thing.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be able to keep up.
Bro,
You gotta be able to
as
keep
soon
up.
as you did the stream of Project Genesis, I downloaded it and I was playing it. I was getting wrecked. And then you were telling me that they didn't even give a fuck about blockchain or decentralization. I'm like, bro, I'm done.
Yeah, it's a nice game too. Because as soon as you talk to them about blockchain, they do want to integrate blockchain, but it's like a fucking
It's like
like
talking
a
fucking hieroglyphs.
yeah. And when you talk about it, the community is super toxic. Like, why are you talking about blockchain? All you want to do is money. You know, it's like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is
I
this,
mean, how
bro?
long has this
Yeah,
fucking been?
I
A
want to do
year,
fucking money. What's up,
25
man?
years, 30 years of gaming for free. What do you think? I wouldn't want to ride this train up to the next level? We're in the next
So
level
yeah,
gaming. Don't you see that?
yeah, they don't. That's the thing. We're not. Here's the thing that we gotta recognize. We in the NFT or in the crypto world, we are in our own bubble. We are in our own bubble. Most of the people do not understand this shit, and they do not give a fuck about this shit. So we think people give a fuck and should give a fuck, but in the reality is, when you go to the fucking gas station and you fucking buy a pack of cigarettes or you buy a drink, they do not give a fuck. They have their 9 to 5, and they don't care about your stupid NFT, and they don't care about your fucking cryptocurrencies and how much money you made. They
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Until
So it's a slow process. Is what I'm
until
saying.
you with Drake and you're showing him your Axie Infinity like AR thing.
True.
And he validates
True.
it in Twitter, then you see him as like the genius. But until then, we gotta keep grinding. We gotta keep going.
Exactly. We gotta keep
You
going,
know,
man.
the ship is still sailing forward. Someone says Salvador girls are like Cagy. No NFT game, no Bitcoin. They're not interested.
Yeah, right. Not yet. Not yet, though. Not yet, though.
Blancos and Axies are closest crossover. Lost Relic community is very toxic. Shout out to Blancos, bro. I've been on Blancos since day one.
Oh,
I got a
Blancos.
bunch of early Genesis Blancos, Dinos, all that. I believed in that project, and a lot of people were ragging on me. It's like, bro, this is centralized. What the fuck you doing? Why you know? I can tell you so many different stories about being ragged on for Blancos, but
I was there. I was one of those people. Not about the centralization. Whatever. I understood from an early standpoint that decentralization of a game is very hard because there's a lot of components to it. What you can do is decentralize certain aspects. Like, okay, let's decentralize what type of skins do we drop every single month. Let's give the community the vote on to what skins should we drop and how many should we drop.
yeah.
Like you can decentralize certain aspects through a token, but decentralizing the whole game, like there's so many things. There's art involved. There's fucking bugs. It's not like a DeFi Uniswap project, right?
Yeah.
It's very linear. You know, there's a few things, but in a game, it's very dynamic. There's many things. Imagine decentralizing it to a bunch of motherfuckers that don't know what the fuck, how to do a game, like making decisions. That doesn't make any sense. Now, I was very critical about Blancos because the one thing that I fucking hated was the fucking the sale. They didn't want to tell us how many there were, and
bro,
that is fucked up.
They did it for whale proof, bro. They did that shit for whale proof. I don't know. A lot of whales, you know, they didn't ape in like they do Bored Ape Yachts and Gutter Cat gangs, and then you
But
find out the dinos is like 4,000 ever and print, you know, minted.
I know. Like, look, but it's a lack of transparency. If they would have said, look, we're you know, we're not gonna say it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There was lack of transparency. There might have been like, you know, a good, but they came out with an article the next day. Again, I talked shit before. I saw the article. I read it. I retweeted the article and I said, hey, yo, good thing that you guys came back with this article. Blah 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 blah. Right. So, and now the marketplace sick as fuck.
Funny thing about Blancos, I'll tell you a funny story, is that in the beginning, during like in 2018, I was in their Discord and I was talking hella shit. I was like, Blancos is ass, and I kept on saying that, and then they were like, "Oh, you're banned," and then eventually I'm buying into the freaking thing. Cag, you there? Did we lose Cag? Hello, Cag, you there? Hold on, guys. Wait 1 second. I gotta check this on Zoom. Guys, what just happened? I think we lost Cagy, man. I think he coughed
I'm
himself
back. Hello?
to the next dimension. What?
Hello? Can you
Yeah, I
hear
can
me?
hear you, bud. I can't see you though.
There.
Oh, there. Dude, I thought
Yeah.
you got picked up by some crazy aliens or some
Alien?
shit. Coughed
Yeah.
yourself away.
But yeah,
But yeah,
you were
so yeah, I
talking
was
shit
talking
about
shit in
Blackers, you were
there.
saying.
I was talking shit in there. I was like, Blanco's his ass. Where's the development? What's taking so long? What's taking so long? They banned me, and eventually they end up loving me. That's the way the progression, man. It's just progression stuff. You gotta talk shit. It's funny. It's whatever. Don't take it too serious, like you said in the beginning. It's a full tournament.
Give me a second. Joe's. Yeah, my brother was asking what internet I was connected to. Anyways, yeah, you gotta talk shit. But I don't talk shit out of talking shit. I talk shit when I see something I don't like really.
For
Like
sure.
I don't just go into a game and be like, oh, this game is trash because I'm a fucking like loser that is mad about life. No, I really get mad at shit that I don't, I agree with. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
And yeah, someone mentioned in the chat the remark standards, what they're doing over there in Kusama, unique network, substrate, everything in that parachaining, connecting blockchains together. Those guys are dropping some NFTs that are very, very like I have some of the OG Kusama.
What about
NFTs,
gaming?
bro.
What about gaming?
Yeah, for sure. They have a game coming out called Dotmog. It's like this like gremlin game. They'll just take. I think they're like learning from
Testing.
Axie. I don't know how it's gonna come out. I don't know how it's gonna do. But your boy been studying. Shout out to Crypto Hustler. Canaria, Cello, Substrate. I was gonna say, bro, in NFT NYC, are you coming? I know the people want to know.
I'm speaking over there at NYC.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna drop some hot ass shit. I'm gonna be like, yo, this fucking CEO right here, this motherfucker, yo,
X them out.
step up, motherfucker, step up. Nah, I'm kidding. But yeah.
You have everybody with tiki torches in the stands like.
I'm gonna get banned from NYC. Like that's gonna be my last one, dude.
No, I really hope. What I hope is to get a lot of alpha information, but then hang at the bars, and chill and get to know people, and, listen to good music.
Sure.
And I think it's gonna be a fun time. New York has some of the coolest bars, bro. Alleyways, cat alleys.
There's gonna be a bunch of shit going on. We're definitely gonna party and have fun for sure.
Was Miami's party scene crazy there? Did you guys have like exclusive access to like the 11 with those clubs over there?
Yeah, I got a few invites and shit. But I think I chose the right ones. That's what I did.
For sure.
Because sometimes you might go to the wrong ones. Like although they're like, oh, fucking amazing in this club, you want to go to the right ones where you feel comfortable with the people hanging out with, right? You want to meet new people, but you don't just want to go to a party just to go. You want to go to a party where like the person that invited you, it's actually introducing you to people, right? Like, oh yeah, here's Cagy, he does this, blah blah blah. There's an actual conversation going on. Not like, oh, I got invited to this private party and now I'm like, yeah, I'm just there, right?
Yeah.
Like it's good to have like the hand that introduces you to the right people. So
yeah, feel free, guys. When you see us at a party, especially me, I can't speak for Cagy. He's his own man. Come say what's up. I'm not gonna make you feel like you're alone in the party, like you're socially awkward.
I will. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't. I'm totally against that. Actually, I like to talk to people. A lot of the times, I talk to the people that are not talking to anybody.
Bro,
I see them and I go to them.
That's a good spirit in you, bro. You have a good fucking Axie spirit. I was so I know you got to do your thing. What I wanted you to do, I wanted to ask you, what are you listening to? Like, what music are you listening to that really gets you motivated to make content, or do you listen to techno? What do you listen to? Bachata music?
I listen to bachata, like a lot of Latin music, a lot of reggaeton, sometimes techno. But I don't really use music to motivate myself, to be honest. Yeah, I think my motivation comes from my thoughts.
Yeah.
I kind of aligning my thoughts and my feelings at the right moment. I'm like, okay, I feel good now. This is the moment to do it. Pick up the computer, bam, 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 and get it through. So,
dude, I really appreciate you being on here. Every time I have someone on live with the Sensei, I need you to channel your inner Sensei and give my community, your community, some real good Sensei vibes. Like, what do you want to say? You have the floor.
Yeah. Well, first, thank you everybody for having me here, and thank you for even giving me the time to do this. Right? Yeah, you might say like, oh no, you're bigger than me or whatever the fuck. No, I really do appreciate this because not a lot of people actually take their time to interview me. I could count with my hands. Maybe Lad City. The other day I got another interview, maybe like 3 or 4.
It's
That's the
important,
most I
man.
got.
You do well.
So it's important because you want to like tell your story too, but you don't want to force the play. Like, hey, you should invite me to your show,
Yeah.
right? You
Yeah.
don't want to force that play. So I really do appreciate that. And there are some shows that I will not mention that I'm like, why I haven't even been invited? I mean, I've been a pioneer in that
It's
area in
coming.
that
I feel like it's coming for you, bro. Honestly,
you know,
there's a
and I
domino
kind of
effect in your
appreciate
favor.
that. Yeah. But I can stop that domino effect if I start, with the bullshit like
For sure.
worrying about it too much. You can't worry about those things too much. You gotta like let them go. I mean,
Absolutely.
we're humans at the end of the day, and you sometimes you might feel like underappreciated or some shit. But at the end of the day, you just kind of like make a conscious effort to be like, yo, fuck it. They haven't invited me there. They haven't invited me here. Don't take anything like against those people or anything like that. Like, but kind of like let it go, right? The moment will come,
Yeah,
because if you think about it too much, you stifle your growth.
for
So
sure.
so I agree with you.
Great wisdom.
Absolutely, yeah.
I would say in the future, I would love to do some comedy with you. I do comedy. I did an NFT guru skit. You can check it out on my channel. Very funny.
I suck at comedy though.
Bro, I could see you being funny. I could make a character for you, bro. It's easy. It's easy.
All right, if you make a character for me, I could play it.
For real, we
I
got
could
a
try
great
to play it.
production team. We got a fucking SNL stuff. We're trying to do some SNL shit here. So, dude, I really appreciate all your energy. It's very well received. I wish you nothing but magic, luck, fucking favor, and you're in the driver's seat. So continue driving that shit forward and the space.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for having me. I'll see you in New York or before, maybe in doing some content or some shit. And much love, man.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
Do me a favor, mute your mic, stay in the chat. I'm gonna talk to you after this. Y'all live the dream, eat ice cream, and above all, stay content. Peace.